have we got an episode for you today.
Oh, boy.
Here on Off Trail with Luke and Chandler. I'm Luke.
I'm Chandler.
And this is Off Trail.
We are going off trail for this one.
Yeah, this one's going to go a little way off. We're gonna talk some smack.
Mm-hmm.
We want to address something that I know upsets you a little bit. And me, there is nothing more in the world I hate than these. They're reels on Instagram.
Yep.
And generally for me, I include TikToks with that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to focus on reels because I'm not even on TikTok, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's truly like over there.
Similar. I mean, in the photography sphere, influencer sphere, a lot of the same stuff exists over there.
I figured. But we're going to stick with Instagram, and we want to talk about how cringy the reels game has gotten and all of the issues that especially I take with them.
I take a lot of the same issues. So.
Yeah. But reels obviously is taken off in large part to Instagram pushing them. You know, they've kind of forced them onto us and forced our hand into trying to make them. I refuse to give in because I'm a photographer. I'm not a reelsographer.
It's a good term.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not someone who's out here to make reels
Yeah.
and content.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here to take photos because I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
But Instagram has largely decided that that does not matter and that short form video is king.
Yep.
And, they've even claimed like, oh, we're asking for it. No one's asking for it.
Yeah. No.
You're making us dive into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, no, don't duh. They're getting popular.
Yeah.
Like, you've done this.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about a lot of the things that we hate about reels. And a lot of them, a lot of it stems around this idea of low effort content.
Yes.
And this will get fleshed out as we go. But we're going to give some examples to start of things that we've hated. And if you're on Instagram, you've probably seen most of these.
Yep.
The first one that I think we should talk about is Google Earth Reels.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
These things make me angry.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and to be fair, these are a little, they're low effort, but they also piss us off for different reasons than the other ones
Yeah.
because of gatekeeping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, really? Like, this is your idea for something that is good to make.
Yeah. Like you woke up in the morning and thought that was going to be a cool video to make from a videography standpoint, especially from somebody who works as a videographer. Like you woke up and thought that was going to be cool to make. And then knowing too that, I think the reason that people make them is because they know that they're controversial and they know it's going to get them attention.
Yeah.
So,
Again, this is like my argument for why all reels just suck is
Yeah.
because it's just a big attention grabbing thing.
yeah, you're fighting for everybody's attention.
Yeah, it
and
has
it's just,
nothing
that's all
to
it is.
do with, trying to make quality content.
Yeah.
And to be fair, there's people out there that do make quality reels.
Yeah.
And I don't quite have an issue with them, especially if they're like more into video. But for photographers,
Making the photo reel. We're talking about the photo reels.
yeah, it's a different story. you
Yeah.
know? So the Google Earth ones are terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, come on, guys.
And it's like obnoxious. Like the music that's put on it too. Like it's pitched up Aerosmith and
Yeah. And like,
Everything about
what's
it.
your skill in that? You screen recorded?
yeah.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Like,
And then you put some cell phone video and some drone clips.
yeah, it's just not great.
Yeah. And then there's also the part where like you're just copying everybody else.
Yeah.
You're not making anything original.
Yeah.
So
Like, get a life.
yeah.
Then we have the ones, and this is a really stupid one. It's the I'm a photographer and I took this photo.
And I took this photo.
Like, I'm sorry, but God, I'm gonna say this for pretty much every one of these we talk about, but get a life.
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
I hate those reels. Every time because they've been a trend. I don't know now for 2 years. For forever. And every time I see it, I'm just like, get off my freaking screen. I am so sick of hearing I'm a photographer and I took this photo. And it's so weird. It's weird too that a lot of those videos are rewarded with like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so good. And I don't know why.
Well, and you know,
It's a photo and video form, and you think that you need to make it so that you can just get more attention instead of just posting a photo.
the proof that it's just an attention ploy is that it's like you're on Instagram. I know you're a photographer.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me.
Yes.
I can see your page. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you have good work.
Yes.
Or in some cases, your work is terrible.
yeah.
But
Your
like,
work speaks for itself.
It's like I already know you're a photographer.
Yeah, and maybe that's going to be like a takeaway at the end of this. But like everybody's work speaks for themselves. You know, you don't need to make I'm a photographer and I took this photo reels to be able to show people that you're a good photographer.
Yeah, it's just the stupidest thing. It's again for me, I hate all of these with a passion.
Yeah,
More so than I think anyone else I know.
yeah,
But it's like-
definitely, yeah,
It's like that one. It's just like how full of yourself are you?
yeah,
It's like just post the photo.
yeah,
Like you don't need to make this thing. It's like here, I'm a photographer. I took this photo. I do cool things. I go to all these cool places.
hmm
Just post the photo.
yeah. Like I said, the work speaks for itself. So, and again, it just goes back to low quality content.
Yeah, it's just
So.
it's silly.
Yep.
We have another type of reel that comes up occasionally. Is we don't have necessarily a perfect name for these, but we call these sample audio reels.
Yeah.
It's when you pull an audio from some other source, a movie, a TV show, anything. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things. It'd be podcasts, anything, and you overlay that onto your reel.
Yeah.
And you display some
Your cell
photos,
phone video.
some videos, whatever it is, and it's just like
A lot of times it's cell phone video, just like a
a
then
slow
you're like,
pan over the
oh,
over the
this
landscape.
is, and then it's just it's
Yeah.
so loved and rewarded.
Yeah, it's just like everyone's like, "Oh, this is amazing."
This
It's
is
like,
so
guys,
great.
this is like fake like excitement about this.
Yeah,
Like they're trying the same thing you are to just get some attention
yeah,
and like, get into the conversation with people. It's
Yeah.
like it's worthless content.
yeah.
It's like
It adds nothing.
like some people do like try to make it like inspirational, motivational, whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm sorry, but that stuff doesn't inspire me.
No, I don't. It's very, very rare that I've watched one of those reels, maybe once or twice, and it like had to have been done like really, really well.
That or it's like also I had a terrible day and it just suddenly hit home.
Yeah,
It's like I just needed to hear that today.
yeah.
But it's like,
When it's all you do, I part of me gets a little bit annoyed too with there's a lot of people who make it their mission just to inspire people. Like, I'm just out here to inspire people. And I'm like, what makes you so inspiring?
yeah,
Why are you
I don't
on a
know
mission
you.
to inspire people?
yeah.
Like, I feel like that's weird. Like, if you're just doing your thing and if you're really good at it and if you make it so you are really good at it, you'll inspire people.
Yeah. Again, I'm
And
gonna
not everybody can be inspiring, obviously.
yeah.
So,
I mean, you're not.
yeah, exactly.
But like again, I'm gonna say, get a life.
yeah.
Like, screw off.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. But hey, come at me.
Probably.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Clearly, you can tell.
Same.
Okay, the next one we have to talk about, and it's kind of just a general category of like end of year reels. But recently, at least specifically, we have the end of the 2022 season has come to a close,
Good night, everybody.
and it's like, yeah, I know, like I'm here.
Yeah.
Like I know New Year's is coming.
Yeah. Did you know, by the way, that maybe you saw this, maybe you didn't, but the guy who does the voice on that, like the guy whose voice is sampled for that,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, my voice has been used in all these reels, whatever," and he made a 2023 season starts now. Like he made
Christ,
like a video
I gotta get off Instagram now.
before that,
I'm gonna lose my mind.
and all these people are like, "2023 starts now." So
Oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's like that. It's like, guys, yeah, we all know New Year's here.
yeah,
Like,
and that's the thing. Like we made an end of year video.
it was like a legit video.
It was a legit
a recap of our entire year.
yeah. It was a complete production.
You know what? And the thing is, that end of year video, not gonna lie, because you made a great video. Unfortunately,
Oh,
I
thank
hate
you.
to admit that, but it kind of maybe shed a little tear.
Yeah.
Like it was touching.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Like it was one. It wasn't like I didn't make the video with like, look how cool my year was. You know, it did show how cool my year was, but it was about like these cool adventures that we went on with everybody else.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think it like hardly showed you and me.
Yeah, only like a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more about everyone else in all the places that
Exactly.
we actually went. And
yeah.
guess what? Our video was better than yours.
Yeah. It's
Like, find me a video that was better than ours. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get all the different likes and follows and comments and stuff as yours might have because you made a little reel that gets
Yeah.
pushed on Instagram.
But I guarantee ours had more of an impact on people than
Oh.
any other 2022 end of season video did.
Absolutely. And that's the point. It's
Yeah.
like we're not just trying to be shallow and just put something out for a couple, clicks.
Yeah.
It's like this is meaningful.
Yeah.
And like that's what you should be trying to do.
I can't tell you how many people texted me, messaged me personally, whatnot, and were like, dude, this, like, even like family members, like who are not photographers. Like I had a cousin text me, and he was like, dude, that video, like, kind of made me like feel a little bit, you know?
That's the point.
And he's not in this game at all.
Yeah,
So,
that's the point. You
yeah.
know? And it's just, I hate it. I hate reels. I can't.
Yeah, I do too.
My blood's boiling right now.
Yeah. It's cold down here, but it's not anymore.
We've never done an episode where I'm like this heated about it.
Yeah.
Ugh. We're going to move on to I just heard this term when we were talking about this before we started recording, but cocaine reels.
Cocaine reels. Yeah.
Why don't you explain this for us?
Yeah, so cocaine reels. I'll be honest, I didn't come up with the term, but I had heard somebody else. I'm trying to think of who made the who made the title for that, but essentially the cocaine reels are the fast-moving photos where you can't even see what the photos are. You're like, I'm a photographer, and then it's just 30 photos in a row. It's like, I don't know what I just looked at, but I just had a seizure.
It's
I'm
like,
pretty
congrats,
sure.
you just made my eyes hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and guess what? I'm now not going to go back and rewatch it to try and see what those
Yeah,
photos were because
yeah.
that just pissed me off.
I saw one the other day, actually, that was, it was like a before and after edit version of that, but it was like each before and after was like, I don't know, 0.1. I literally couldn't even see what the photo was. I'm not even kidding. I sent a message actually to our, one of the group chats that we're in, and I was like, I don't know what the heck I just watched, but it broke my brain, and everybody in the comments of this video is like, this is a banger, bro. Such fire video you're putting out.
It's like, do you even know what was in it?
I don't even know what was in it. Yeah. I couldn't even see what was in the freaking photo.
How can you say something's amazing or
video.
it's fire if you don't even know what was in it?
Exactly. And that's just, honestly, that's just proof of it's just fake complimentaries.
Yeah.
Being thrown out there.
It's all a stupid game.
Yeah.
And that's what reels have become.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just so stupid.
It's dumb. It's like the dumbest thing.
Yeah. And it's just, I don't know. It's like you see the template ones where it's like, oh, use this sound clip and then put these clips to 0.1 seconds each. And then a final video, it's like 0.25 seconds. And it's like,
yeah. And you'll get hundreds of thousands of likes and views.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. You'll get, here's what will happen. Because this happened to me because I accidentally made a trending reel.
It's why you have 12,000 followers.
It's why I have 12,000 followers. And you know what?
And you still only get as many likes as I get on mine with like 400 followers.
Well, and you know what's funny too? I have lost more followers than I have gained in the last year because all these people followed me, and then they were like, I don't even know why I followed this person. I just saw some cool reel.
Well, your work might suck, but
exactly, they were probably turned away from that. But, yeah, like I have less followers now than I did a year ago because all these people just, what's the term? I can't think of the term. They just rushed to follow me because they saw a video they thought it was cool.
Yeah, it's just stop.
And
making
it was a
content.
dumb reel.
Yeah,
I mean, I do take pride in knowing that I've never made like a trending reel. There's been a couple times where I've taken an audio that I think is just really funny, and I just make like a stupid thing to it. But it's only been like one or two times. I've never used any of the I'm a photographer and I took this. I've never done that. All the dumb reels that I've ever made have been around the FJ. And it's just for fun.
Yeah.
And like it hasn't even been that many. And I actually have not really made one in, I don't know, probably a year, actually.
Yeah.
So
this is just my plea to everyone out there to stop making this kind of content.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
all it is just it's lowering the standard
Yeah.
for everybody else.
Yeah.
So
And to prove all this, the last one we're going to talk about is when people just post a single photo as a reel.
mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you literally are just making this to try and get some more reach.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I get that Instagram is screwing us over.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that we have to resort to that just shows that we really have no principles with this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that we're just trying to make sure that more people see our stuff and we feel good about ourselves and get more followers. And it's like, guys, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not playing this.
Everybody
stupid game.
complains about how, we have to make reels to be able to reach people on Instagram.
You don't have to do
You don't
anything.
have to do anything at all. But everybody complains about it, and then they proceed to make more reels just in different forms, with different things in the reel. Just because you're putting a photo in the reel, you're still making a reel, and you're still feeding this whole fire. You're still feeding the whole problem that's being created by Instagram.
Yeah, it's just garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the vocabulary to really say how I feel about all this.
No, it's dumb. It's kind of funny because I was maybe a little bit opened up to this when I started working at Lifetime. Because when I went to Lifetime, and the same lower standard, it also applies to photos as well.
Just you mean just like in general as a photographer who may not be like on Instagram or is on Instagram?
Yes.
Like social media lowers that bar.
Yeah, there's like
Yes.
the quality of work that I see on Instagram, more times than not, it's not great. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is amazing. And these people they're so good." And it's like, not really.
Like all the true photographers are not even doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just doing their thing.
Yeah, and well, that's what I was gonna say. So when I started working at Lifetime, I kind of realized that there's a whole other world of photography out there of people who are actual professionals, and they've been doing this for a very, very long time, and they're very, very good, and they know what they're doing, and they're not playing the Instagram game. Like I know a guy who he has done event photos for all these like famous people. Like dude hangs out with Casey Neistat and like does photos for Gary Vee and Peter McKinnon. Like he does all this stuff. I think the dude has like, I don't know, 400 followers on Instagram, but like he's a very, very successful photographer. He's taken photos for Netflix series. He's taken photos for all these different events, all these different big giant companies. The dude doesn't have an Instagram following. So it's like you don't need Instagram to be a good photographer or to even like get work. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, I need to reach more people on Instagram so that I can get freelance work. It's like, yeah, I kind of get that, but Instagram isn't the only option. And most people don't go to Instagram to find, like companies don't go to Instagram for the most part to find photographers to take photos and make videos for their company. That's not where they go, like in real life. So,
Yeah, it's just a problem. And like the whole thing centers around this idea that everyone just wants to be popular.
yes.
And because Instagram's new way to, get more reach is to do reels, short form video, everyone's going to jump in on it because they're like, oh, I need to do that so I can be big and popular and have a big following. It's like, guys, do you really think you actually want that?
Yeah.
Like, does it matter?
Well, also, like, I don't think anybody thinks about this, but what is the longevity to that?
Yeah.
If you're a huge Instagram influencer, photographer, and this is a whole conversation for another day. What happens when Instagram goes away? Because you're putting all. I mean, it's the whole concept of putting your eggs in one basket. If Instagram goes away, what do you have?
Yeah.
That all of a sudden your whole career is done because Instagram's not around anymore.
Yeah. Just like do things for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to make reels, do it because you love reels and put time and effort into to make quality content.
Make quality videos.
Like,
yeah.
I want to shout out our buddy Taylor Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
He makes a ton of reels. And to be fair, like I still because I don't like reels, I don't watch a lot of his.
Uh-huh.
But I know that he's not doing all this stupid trendy stuff.
No.
He's actually very creative.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest, that is more inspiring to me than any of the other stupid stuff I see on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. And I've shot with Taylor a ton. And, every time I see him, he's like, oh my gosh, this would make for a really cool video.
Yeah.
And I would consider Taylor a videographer, not a reelsographer. Like he's He's an actual videographer. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he's out there doing. He's actually out there making good videos, making good content.
Yeah. Even though I don't really engage with his reels,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously, in general, with everyone, support reels.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot of respect for Taylor because he really does try
Mm-hmm.
to make good stuff.
Yeah.
And, and it doesn't help, like with a lot of reels too. I'm usually seeing them while I'm at work and I don't have the audio on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know what half of them are trying to say or what the sounds like.
Yeah.
But, I just scroll through it. But like a lot of our friends, Taylor included, there's a ton of people. If you post a reel, chances are very good I'm not liking it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that sounds petty, but like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I literally will not support reels.
Yeah.
Like, I won't do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm kind of the same way, unless it's one that, like, I actually watch more reels, and unless it's one that I'm like, oh, this is cool.
If people tag me and if I'm in it, like, okay, whatever, I'll like it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
put it together, fine. But like, I'll throw you a bone.
Yeah.
But like, if you just made one, especially these trendy reels,
Yeah.
like, come on, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not liking it.
Yeah, exactly. And when people are in the comments pretending like you're some creative genius for making I'm a photographer and I took this photo reel, like, come on.
Get a life.
Come on. Like, let's stop lying to ourselves.
Yeah.
And maybe they are a good photographer, but go compliment their photo work, not the reel.
Yeah, it's just, I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. I'm sorry if you're a close friend of mine. And, I'm not saying anyone in particular, but it's like if you're one of my closer friends and you like making these reels, I'm like, sorry,
Yeah.
you're not changing my mind. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
Like, these reels suck.
It's dumb content.
And I do not...
It's pointless.
and
And
I-
they last 24 hours and then they're gone.
Yeah,
So-
and I do not support anyone
Yeah.
getting into this.
Yeah, I feel like it's a giant waste of time. You
Yeah.
know, you might get more followers and stuff on Instagram, and yeah, maybe that will lead to jobs and stuff and whatnot. But I just still feel like it's a waste. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of talent. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a good videographer and if you're a good photographer, and you're putting all your time and effort into making. I'm a photographer and I took this photo reels. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
focus. Take those talents, take the stuff that you're good at, and make something that's good.
Yeah, and like, if when I say I'm not supporting reels, I'm not saying that I'm not supporting you as a photographer. Because the fact is, like, if you're a photographer, if you're a friend of mine, I do support you. But it's not the little nice, cushy support. It's like, oh, you're so good at everything. It's like, no, I actually think you're better than this.
Yeah.
Like, step up and do something, like, really good.
I think that's maybe what's so annoying about it, is because, like, we know a lot of people who are really good, and we feel like making these reels is just coming down to, like, a level that you shouldn't be at. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, have some respect for yourself.
Expect more of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, actually try to do something that's challenging for once. And, like, don't just give in to this silly, stupid game
Yeah.
that is easy for anyone to play.
Yeah.
Nothing about these things sets you apart.
Yeah, nope.
Like, actually do something that's worthwhile.
Yep.
And if you do that, then I'll have respect for you.
Yeah.
That's how you earn it from me. Like, I want to see you really do something.
Yeah. And it's not saying that, like, posting things in the Reels format is bad. If you want to make a cool video, you have to post, because Instagram, that's how Instagram is. If you want to post a video on Instagram, it goes up as a reel.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a cool video, absolutely take the time and effort to make a cool video. We're mainly just talking like the dumb, easy, trending reels.
Yeah.
So,
Just do something worthwhile. Chase what is meaningful, not what is expedient.
yeah.
In the words of Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
I think that's how we should end this episode
Yeah.
because, again, my blood's boiling. And because I got to pull a Jordan Peterson quote, I'm coming down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've calmed down.
The Canadian is coming out.
Yeah,
Not that you're
exactly.
Canadian.
Yeah. But if you're listening to this on podcasts, we're on all podcasting platforms. Please find us there. Subscribe to the channel. We're also on YouTube. We have our main focus is YouTube. And so if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we want to keep pumping out good stuff for you guys.
Yeah. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram Reels too. So,
Yeah, unfortunately. But you can find us there. And please connect with us. Like, leave a comment. If you feel the same way about a lot of this stuff, as I do especially,
Yeah.
connect with me because now we can share in our anger and
Yeah.
hate
Yeah.
towards short-form video.
let the hatred brew.
Yes. Lots of hatred.
Let it flow through you.
Feel your anger.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to become Darth Vader anytime
Yeah,
soon.
no.
So we're going to end this. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. Don't make stupid reels.
Bye.